So this is just a quick video of this really interesting historic spot here in Philadelphia, built in 1753 by Joshua Fisher, who was a merchant. And the interesting thing about it is that Benjamin Franklin's daughter worked here during the Revolutionary War, making clothing and bandages for the Continental soldiers. Joshua Fisher was notable for creating the first nautical chart of the Delaware River and the Delaware Bay, and he amassed his wealth through a transatlantic hat-making business that used local animal skins. Back in 1753, he wanted kind of like a small little private retreat somewhere in the middle of a farm, and so that's what he built. He built this Georgian-style stone house, had twin fireplaces, one on each end, and then there was an actual fireplace on every floor. So 2 chimneys, but then 3 fireplaces in each one. There are a couple really interesting photos of this and see kind of what it looked like at various states of its existence. Actually, if you go on historic aerials, where I've been entering the house in and out is actually the back of the house. So I can't even get to the front of the house. It's completely overgrown, but it looks like there was a turnaround driveway and possibly a fountain or something in between. I wonder if that's still there. All right, so look at this. This is a, I don't know if this would have been a garage or a carriage house or something. I'm assuming it was maybe for coal, but usually coal would have a chute, whereas this was an actual door, an opening, which has now been crudely bricked up. And there is some sort of a basement here, but it's not much to it. So you can see it's very crudely, it was bricked. So this, I mean, I don't know what this would have been for. A carriage? One of the early on garages? Who knows? Now, where the really interesting history comes from is during the Revolutionary War. Fisher's son, Samuel, owned this estate. But get this, Samuel was a loyalist who opposed the revolution, and he was exiled to Virginia and later imprisoned in Philadelphia for 2 years. And it was during those 2 years that it was rented out to Benjamin Franklin's daughter, Sally Botch, without his approval. And she and a group of women used the house to sew clothing and bandages for Washington's troops at Valley Forge. Now, after that, the estate remained in the Fisher family through the 19th century. Family would often spend summers at the Cliffs. And then in 1868, the Cliffs was purchased by the Fairmont Park Commission, and it was used to house park staff until it was vacated in 1970. It was destroyed by a fire, likely arson. This was really kind of left abandoned in the 1960s after being fully restored. I think it was really known for having amazing woodwork and detailing in here. Someone put a bunch of time and money into this, and then they just left it abandoned anyway. And that fire in the 80s, it burned so badly because the fire department couldn't get their trucks back here. This is like a weird area, it's kind of like, I wouldn't say wetlands, but they said it's a heavy clay base that they put in here to lay over garbage. I guess this was a dumping ground at some point. I don't know if it was before or after the house was built, but the fire trucks couldn't get back here, so the place burned. And all that's left are these the stone foundation. Funny thing is, you can, as you're walking around, you can tell that it has there's like a soft ground to it. Apparently that's all clay. All around here is clay that was brought here to cover up garbage. If you're familiar with Philadelphia, this is like near the Schuylkill River, Kelly Ave or something like that, Kelly Drive. I forget the actual name of the park, but there's frisbee golf here, and some sort of driving range, I think. All right, anyway, pretty cool spot, just some quick history.